forecast. Cloudy skies today with a high 35. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 20. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 45. Partly cloudy, high 48. Mostly cloudy, 48 on Friday. And for Saturday, rain or snow a possibility with a high of 40. Overnight low was 26. Yesterday's high, 57. 9/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday in Fairfield. Currently, humidity at 63%. Winds out of the south-southwest, 2 miles an hour, and the pressure at 30.25. Right now, partly cloudy skies, 26 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a little worried about you, buddy.
I'm batting 1,000 this week, aren't I?
You fall out of a tree or something?
I did not fall out of a tree.
We'll get back to this in a second. You're not getting off the hook. So hold this thought. We've got Mike Powdorf here. Mike, welcome.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here. So here, let's just run through it real fast. This weekend, you did what?
Well, I did some plumbing work upstairs.
Okay.
Had a drain clog, so I took the elbow off and cleaned the drain.
Yeah.
Well,
You're handy.
in the process, I decided that there was this wire hanging down, and I thought it went to a old landline phone.
Well, just snip that thing.
So I snipped it right off, boy. Snipped it to bud.
Well, then it got cold.
It got cold Sunday night, and Monday morning we figured it out. Me and Carl Hayes figured it out.
That was an important wire.
He goes, it feels like there's a break in the splice, break in the wire somewhere. And I went,
Oh. I think I know how that happened. Then you're in here, you're messing around in the back, and right in the middle of the news, you turn the station off. Then you do a boil order, and you tell everybody in Fairfield, Illinois, that there's a boil order in Effingham.
well, I was in Effingham last night for the grandson's Christmas program at school.
Boom shakalaka. You got the hat trick, my friend.
Oh,
the hat trick over the last.
I'm sure there's probably more coming. It's
You
just
know-
it's just Monday too.
And you know me, normally I look the other way.
It's just Monday too.
Well, we got Mike here. Pretty interesting. You got an interesting city council meeting coming up tonight, don't you, Mike? You're not in it, but
I don't know.
Well, I'm just telling you. You used to be there. It's going to be interesting.
Mike doesn't want any part of it today, do you?
I'm going to run like a rabbit.
I'm going to go show up and watch this. This could be fun to watch. Very entertaining. County Board's got the same kind of dilemma coming up on Thursday night, so I think I might show up there too. By the way, you're supposed to go to the doctor today?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to the doctor yesterday, and during the show I got a call. I didn't take it, obviously. It was on my cell phone. Dr. Fei's not feeling well. That's what happens when you hang out with sick people, okay?
It is.
You get sick.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Well, I don't want to be on the radio. Well, then don't call the number. I want to remind you that coming up Friday between 4 and 7, our friend Gordy Toombs will have his art on display down at Steph's Coffee House in Mill Shoals between 4 and 7. And Gordy is pretty talented. He did a rather interesting bust of you.
And you.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
I thought he made me look too old, personally. I mean, how could you put wrinkles on this robust face?
Gordy just draws what he sees.
he could have drew from a baby picture of you, and it still looked too old.
It looks too old to me. Look too old.
Well, you know what they say.
What's they say?
The camera, as in the camera of the eye, adds 10 pounds when you...
Oh, I don't have to do that. Just look out here at the cookies we got yesterday from L.C. McDuff and Johnson.
Oh,
and
there
Vaughn.
are none from LC.
Well, Johnson and Vaughn's thing is still half full. Double D didn't deplete it yesterday.
Yet.
He will today.
Yeah.
I was at a social gathering last night at Brian Williams' house. I had a wonderful time. Just part of the festive Christmas that we are experiencing here in Fairfield. I want to remind you of the 12 days of Christmas on the Big Deals. You can go to the Big Deal store on our website, WFIWradio.com. You click on that, and you can buy certificates at half price to Simply Enough Scrubs and More. That's today, 50% off if you go there and buy those. Don't want you to get past them. Tonight, the volunteers for the lighted drive through the park. You always tell me the correct name.
I'm not going to tell you today.
Okay,
so
well,
you
fine.
can figure it out.
No. If you're going to be that,
Festival of Lights.
well, thank you so much, Mark.
Write that down.
Right down here, Festival of Lights.
It's
I never
right
know.
up the top of that page.
Is it really? Normally they have those in Effingham, but I guess they're having them here at our park. That's Leron French, right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
Leron French. You got it.
Okay, Uniquely Rustic. The ladies
Okay.
are going to be out there welcoming you and possibly asking for a small donation to be able to take care of what is a really impressive. Every year it seems to build.
We're out there on the 22nd, so here's my plan to get as many
That's in Fairfield, by the way.
donations as I can.
Don't go to
I'm
Effingham.
going to lay down in front of every car.
That does not work.
I'm going to sit down.
That does not work.
Well, they will run me over.
Yes, they will.
Okay.
They got speed bumps down there,
Well, I'll be one of them then if I'm laying down.
Well, in my pork burger stained hand, I have.
Here comes the bucket, here comes the bucket, here comes the bucket of bunk. Mike and Mark and all their guests delivering info, not junk. Birthday wishes, news, Mike dishes, as long as time allows. So grab your coffee and maybe a snack, 'cause the bucket of bunk is now.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. We're still looking for
Man.
someone to identify the masked singer.
Yep.
I'll give you $10 in chamber bucks.
Well, chamber bucks.
Well, it's
You're not just-
it's good as $10
Yeah, it is.
in town.
It
here.
is.
I could go up and buy $10 worth of flowers from you,
You can.
if
you
you can
can.
identify the voice.
842-3715. Give us a call right now if you
Sounds
think
like
you know
Elvis.
who that is.
That's who it sounds like.
Well, it does.
E. Later in his career,
Okay.
like right before he went on the John.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Jeff Black.
No,
it's
good
not Jeff
try.
Black. Thanks for
Jeff
calling.
Black did sound like Jeff Black, didn't it?
It did.
Down there,
Wasn't
at,
deep enough though.
Le Mans. We already had
Jeff
Sheldon.
Jeff Black is the bass baritone.
Elvira. That's what Jeff Black would say if he was on.
Yeah.
So, doggone it, I got my bucket of bunk mixed up. All right, so here it is. Birthdays. Chet Hunley. Remember him?
The news guy, right?
Yeah. He best known for co-anchoring NBC's evening news program, The Huntley Brinkley Report. 14 years, beginning in 1956. He started in radio in Seattle. NBC News executives were seeking to counter the growing popularity of CBS's Walter Cronkite. And so they put together this team of Huntley and Brinkley, and they got rid of John Cameron Swayze. You remember him, the guy who used to do
Yeah,
the...
he then went and sold Timex watches.
That's exactly what he did. Anyway, Huntley and Brinkley, they had an on-air chemistry that worked, and they did well for all that period of time.
Did well, but not as well as
Walter Cronkite.
yeah.
Huntley's last NBC News broadcast was aired July 31st, 1970. He returned to his home, Montana, and a ski resort that he bought north of Bozeman. And he died at... You get a little... These things kill me. These kills me. How old do you think he was when he died?
62.
Yeah. Just 1974. I just kind of hope that these guys had really, really bad habits that I don't have. But he died at 62. Dan Blocker died in 1972 at the age of 43. This is his birthday.
Cartwright.
Yes. He was a Korean War veteran. He played Hoss Cartwright on the long-running NBC Western Bonanza. He weighed in at birth at 14 pounds.
Mercy.
He is the largest baby ever born in Bowie County, Texas. 14 pounds. He was born on this date on through the weekend. His mother suffered from terminal stretch marks. Anyway, he played football at Southern Baptist Hardin-Simmons, which was near Abilene. He transferred to Sewell Ross State Teachers College in Alpine, Texas, where he was a star football player and graduated in 1950. He was also a rodeo performer. Boy, can you imagine the horse that had to carry that?
Man.
He in college, as a football player, he was 6'4", 300 pounds.
So he was small by today's standards.
A couple inches taller, he'd be a perfect circle.
Yeah.
Anyway, his big break came in 1959. He was cast as Eric Hoss Cartwright. Did you know Eric was Hoss's
I did
first
not
name?
know that.
Yeah, in the TV show. Stanley Kubrick attempted to cast him in his film Dr. Strangelove. They wanted him to be the major, the one that ended up being Rip Torn, that rode the nuclear missile down. That was supposed to be Hoss, but they couldn't work it out. His agent rejected the script. So he died in Los Angeles at the age of 43 of a pulmonary embolism following a gallbladder surgery. So, and Bonanza lasted for one other season. They wrote him out of the script. Susan Day.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got three geezers here. Mike, you remember who that is?
Not sure.
Okay, all right.
Partridge Family.
Partridge Family.
yeah,
Remember
yeah.
Susan and the
Oh, yeah.
Partridge Family?
And later on, L.A. Law.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know she's a native of Pekin, Illinois?
No, I did not know that.
Yes. She was a model before she started as Lori Partridge in the television series. 70 to 1974, 4 years. She was 17 years old when she won that part. She starred in L.A. Law from 86 to 92 as District Attorney Grace Van Owen. She later became a judge in that TV show. She was mentioned in Shirley Jones' memoirs as the only cast member who consistently refused to take part in Partridge Family reunions. Shirley never forgave her for that.
Oh.
During the production of the Partridge Family, Day held romantic feelings for co-star David Cassidy. They were brother and sister.
Yeah,
in the-
so did every other young girl in America, I think.
You're probably right. Day and Cassidy eventually pursued a relationship when production on the show finished, but Cassidy broke it off, and it wasn't even bad enough that he broke it off. In 1994, Cassidy disclosed details of his relationship and how he broke it off in his autobiography, Come On, Get Happy. What a great name for a book. Anyway, she never forgave him and never talked to him again.
Wow.
And she hasn't done any acting in 15 years. But she's 1952, so she's 5 years older than, she's 67. Whew, it's hard to believe Susan Day is 67. This date, 1941, Japan invaded the Philippines. That's because they just got done invading Pearl Harbor 3 days before.
Well, they didn't invade Pearl Harbor. They just
Bombed the heck out of it.
bombed it.
1953, Hugh Hefner published his first Playboy magazine with an investment of $7,600. That's what got him started.
Wow.
In 62, Frank Gifford of the New York Giants was the cover of Sports Illustrated. Remember the thing about the cover of Sports Illustrated? It's supposed to be bad luck.
Yeah, it is. Same way with Madden NFL.
If you're
The
on
video
that,
game. If you're on that, chances are you're going to get hurt and miss significant time.
on this date in 1927, the Grand Ole Opry made its first radio broadcast, WSM, in Nashville, Tennessee. 49, Fats Domino cut 8 tracks during the first recording session that he ever had. In 63, Donny Osmond, who we talked about yesterday, made his debut on the Andy Williams Show. 1967, at the age of 26, Otis Redding killed when his tour plane crashed into a Wisconsin lake. Another singer that died
in a
on a plane
crash.
crash.
What,
His-
how old was he?
26. I think it was only a few days after he recorded Sitting on the Dock of the Bay,
Yeah.
because it went number 1 after he was dead. So, and that's the one song everybody remembers
Yeah.
about Otis Redding. And Wings Over America, the Wings album, was debuted in 1976. All right, our question of the day. You guys are going to have answers to this as well. It wasn't a poll. We reached over 3,000 people with this. Had almost 60 people respond. What is your favorite Christmas movie? We'll talk about that and other things. Mike Potter's here. We're going to talk to him as well on Morning Coffee.
Napa know-how. Now at Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, buy a 2-pack of Night Vision Brilliant headlamps and get a pair of ProFormer wiper blades free. Because when you put safety first, your equipment shouldn't be second rate. So upgrade to Napa Night Vision Brilliant headlamps and get a pair of ProFormer wiper blades free. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers. Some restrictions apply while supplies last. Offer ends 12/31/19.
This year, maybe the big gift you're looking for is a ring. So you go to eBay and whoa, eBay has lots of rings. Earrings. Championship rings. Things that ring. Even great deals on the big ring that she'll love.
Yes. Yes.
Check eBay and you'll always find an unmatched selection at a price you'll love.
Farming. It's genetics, what you're made of. It's agronomy, local knowledge and having the tools to put the right product in the right place. It's service, built on trust, grit, and determination. Because what it takes to make the best product is a lot like what it takes to make a farmer. Golden Harvest, rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service.
Grow with Golden Harvest Seed through the Golden Advantage program. 0% interest on extended terms. Contact your seed advisor today.
So you're looking for a way to make a difference? Well, you can by providing vital supplies to the Wayne County Humane Society. Have dog chow, cat food, and litter delivered to the Pearl Foval Shelter at 518 Southeast 4th Street in Fairfield. You can also sponsor a dog or cat by providing the funds for them to be spayed or neutered with needed shots. It makes them more adoptable. The Wayne County Humane Society in Fairfield. Help us help them.
Big games, breaking news, and behind-the-scenes stories. This is Bill Pollock, your host for the Big Ten Today each weekday here on WFIW. The Big Ten Conference is legendary and we'll keep you updated. From football to basketball and everything in between, the Big Ten Today gives you exclusive access to news from every Big Ten program. Tune in weekdays for the Big Ten Today right here on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk connection.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the crew of Apollo 1 perished in a fire? President Johnson told us how great things were going in Vietnam.
General Westmoreland reports that the enemy can no longer succeed on the battlefield.
Look magazine began carrying parts of William Manchester's controversial new book, Death of a President. Jack Ruby died. Vince Lombardi's Green Bay Packers beat Kansas City in the very first Super Bowl.
I think the Kansas City team is a real top football team, and it doesn't compare with the National Football League teams. That's what you want me to say, I said it.
And here's what was new on the radio.
Nashville cats, the green, green grass of home. My daughter wants to stand by me.
Gallant man.
And in the shadows of love. 98.6. No, we ain't got nothing yet. I had too much to drink last night. Kind of a drag. The bloody red bear. You can color my world with sun.
Have we stumped you? Well, the answer and a chunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Red or golden delicious apples, $1.99 in a 3-pound bag. Fresh cauliflower, $1.99. Fresh celery, 99 cents each. And yellow onions, $1.69 in a 3-pound bag. Prices are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store located on West Main in Fairfield. Give them a like on Facebook.
January 1967. I'm a believer.
The Monkees and I'm a Believer, the top song of January 1967. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Champion Laboratories is expanding their distribution warehouse, and they want you to join their team. Multiple forklift operator positions are available for immediate hire. You can apply immediately at Champs in Albion, Illinois, online at champlabs.com, or plan to attend their distribution warehouse hiring event on Monday, December 16th from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Champs forklift operators start at $17.55 per hour, plus shift premium, with the opportunity for scheduled increases up to $18.80 per hour. Benefits at Champ include insurance, paid holidays, vacation, and 401k to support you and your family. For an opportunity to join Champ's growing distribution warehouse team, plan to attend their hiring event on Monday, December 16th from 7 to 5 p.m. or apply in person or online at champlabs.com. You must be available to work any shift. Champion is an equal opportunity employer.
'Tis the season to shop with the Fashion Leader girls. Gift ideas for Under Her Tree, Love Lockets, and Old Tradition. Brighton has modernized the Gift of Faith. 6 new design crosses. Comes wrapped with the story of the cross. Luxe timepieces, amulets, charms, home gifts, magical holiday jewelry and ornaments, wallets, organizers, the best boutique fashions, isotoners for men and women, and gift certificates too. The season's best finds at your favorite boutique with the best fashion team, Carnaby Square. Now open Sundays 1 to 4. Like us on Facebook.
Come up with a question he couldn't answer.
Boom, boom.
All right.
All
What's
right.
your favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah,
huh?
boy, I'll tell you what. There's an undisputed winner here. I'm looking at Susan, Frances, Debbie, Amanda, Mary, Gayla, Pamela, Sherry, Brenda, David, our friend David Savage.
You sound like that hostess on
Romper Room.
Romper Room.
I see. David and all those folks said it's the majority of the 60 or so folks that responded said it's a wonderful life. And I seem to recall that when it came out, it was not that popular, but it's just grown. And now it's I don't.
It's a tradition.
It's on multiple channels.
Oh yeah.
Around the clock. I mean, and I'm personally tired of it. I have seen it so many times, but that's one. Now, some of these answers are pretty interesting. Sarah says, Die Hard.
That's not a Christmas movie.
I don't see that.
It is not.
Just some arguments from the Peanuts Gallery, the Peanut Gallery. Die Hard, Sarah
Just
says.
because a movie is set at Christmas does not make it a Christmas movie.
Says the curmudgeon.
That's right.
The Christmas curmudgeon.
I got in this argument with somebody the other day, too.
Well, I'm not arguing
Then
with
they
you.
sent me a picture of Die Hard in the rack of Christmas movies at the big box store, West Town.
I saw that when I was out there.
Yeah.
Avoiding the self-checkout line.
Yeah.
Daniel says A Christmas Story. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about with
Oh,
Ralphie?
yeah.
That's a great Christmas
That
movie.
is a good one.
Miracle on 31st Street?
34th.
Yeah, it's three. This one's three streets down.
Okay.
That one threw me for a loop. We were watching that last night, and I kept waiting on the mailmen to bring in the letters.
Yeah.
They remade that movie in 1994 and done away with that part.
Oh, it's terrible.
That was one of the best.
The remake is terrible.
That's one of the best parts of that movie.
Yeah.
That was little Natalie Wood, there's the little girl.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, I kept waiting, and I looked at the wife. I said, well, what am I missing? She said they remade the movie in 94, and it left out the mailmen and all the mailbags.
But that's how they prove he's Santa.
Well, they proved he's Santa with a dollar bill this time. The little girl handed the judge a dollar bill that had "In God We Trust" circled in red, and he made the statement that if the United States of America can believe in a God that they haven't seen, then we can believe in Santa Claus. That was the point.
I think they ruined that movie then.
Yeah, I think so.
Mike says 1947, The Bishop's Wife with Loretta Young and Cary Grant.
It's a great one. It's a great one. The same story was remade with a movie with Whitney Houston, The Preacher's Wife. Remember that a few years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a Christmas movie? Do you consider it?
Similar. It's pretty much the same story as The Bishop's Wife, only it's made as The Preacher's Wife. Yeah, well, it is the same story.
Kathy says Elf.
Yeah, Elf is a good one.
1938 Christmas Carol or Mr. Magoo Christmas Carol.
Mr. Magoo.
Lots.
I agree. The 1938 Christmas Carol is a good one.
The Legend was on this.
He weighed in, huh?
Yes, he did. He doesn't do that very often. Holiday Inn, and I agree with him. It's a great one.
That is a
for
good
me.
one.
For me, it's either Holiday Inn or White Christmas.
Yeah.
My wife demands that we see at least one of those come Christmas time.
Went and saw the Broadway White Christmas a few years ago over at the Fox Theater in St. Louis.
I think that would be wonderful.
Oh, no.
You didn't like it?
No.
Did they mess with the music?
They didn't mess with the music, but it wasn't Bing Crosby.
Oh, Bing Crosby.
You know,
yes, it-
it just ruined it. Yeah, they didn't
How about-
they didn't even get somebody to play the part that Bing Crosby played with
How about-
a similar sounding voice. I mean,
about-
it was completely different.
How about this? We'll follow the old man wherever he needs to go.
Yeah.
Whenever he wants to go.
But I mean, and I wasn't the only one. We weren't the only ones who got up and left during intermission. There were several others that walked because it wasn't. I didn't think it was that good.
Son of a gun. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's a classic. Yeah. That is a classic.
Boom, 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 boom. It's a great one. I love it. The Grinch, the Jim Carrey one.
That's a good one.
It's
I
not a
like
bad
that one. My granddaughter, a few years ago, watched The Grinch.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And what did she think?
Well,
Didn't scare her or anything?
No, she would walk around and we'd ask her, "What do you want for Christmas?" "Nothing. I'm the Grinch."
These are, Kylie said, the first two Christmas Claus movies. That's with Tim Allen, isn't it?
I think so. I think so. The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's old school. Nathan says White Christmas with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. Nothing beats it. Erwin Prancer, starring Sam Elliott. Cindy said that. I have no idea what that is.
Prancer?
Is it Prancer?
Yeah, Prancer. Made
Okay.
back in the early 80s, I think. Early to mid 80s.
I'm not. Here's another Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone. That's
Yeah,
a Christmas.
those are
that's
good
a Christmas
ones, yeah.
movie, right?
Yep.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's not a movie.
But it's a show. I mean, that can be included.
You know, there was still every year,
Mm-hmm.
and this year is no exception. There was a story about how Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer has outlived its usefulness because it's
not
embraces
politically correct
bullying
anymore.
It embraces bullying. That Rudolph was bullied. Mike, how do you weigh in on the Rudolph was bullied?
He come out all right on it. I wrote a song about him.
They wrote a song about it.
People look too deep sometimes.
I agree. I agree totally. So there you go. We had 60 people. That was your question,
Yeah.
by the way.
Well, thank you.
You did a wonderful job.
I know what the worst Christmas movie I've ever seen is.
Well, you must share.
Miracle in Effingham?
Nope.
You're going to get hammered for a long time about
I know.
boil order in Effingham this morning.
The Hebrew Hammer.
What?
Yeah. The
Never heard of it.
Hebrew
Missed that one.
Hammer. They take a guy who is a Jewish private detective.
Yeah.
And a guy takes over Santa's workshop, so they team up and take back Christmas.
Huh.
The guy that was in News Radio. What's the quirky guy that was in News Radio?
Andy
Dick.
Yeah.
He starred in that movie. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, I'm not much of an Andy Dick fan. Did you know that there's a new trend catching on this holiday season. An Atlanta photographer says he was a bit confused when parents started wanting their kids to cry in Christmas pictures with Santa.
Why?
He admitted they were likely going to cry anyway, but didn't expect so much enthusiasm on the parents' part. Now, the Santa at Jeff Rothson's studio meets about 3 crying kids every 10 minutes. What do? You stick them with a pin or something like that? But kids don't particularly like.
You pinch them.
Or you pinch them.
You pinch them.
Pinch them on the butt. Well, anyway, for like 6 weeks now, this guy has become famous. I have grandkids that I haven't gotten a picture with them where they're not crying.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Put them on your lap. They're good to cry. And I'm not Santa Claus. That's
me.
Your phone? That's my phone. I can see it's from Kirkwood, Missouri, which means I'm not answering it. Okay?
Or Effingham, right?
Well, there's a boil order in Kirkwood, Missouri, too. I don't know if you know that. I'm getting a call about it. They say, hey, if you're going to do Effingham, we got one over here, too. Anyway, but does that make sense to you at all about the crying?
I've seen a lot of pictures here lately, and on Facebook, they're showing their kids crying, sitting on Santa Claus's lap, and it happens.
Yeah.
But
why would you encourage it? Is what I'm asking.
Well, we used to call it a fad.
Yeah. A city in Washington State is setting a new record just in time for Christmas. Shelton, Washington, lit up nearly 800 Christmas trees at the same time this weekend. A Michigan town just made its own bid for the record. This is a world record. Earlier this month by lighting 610 trees. Shelton now overtakes that. The Christmas tree capital is what they're calling Shelton because they have 800 trees. Carol Dreeth has the indoor record for most lit Christmas trees.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
And how many's that?
Something over 800. So there you go. Here's an interesting one, too. Performance artist David Datuna says he has no remorse for eating a banana that sold for $120,000 at an art show in Miami over the weekend.
Why would a banana cost so much?
Without any warning, Datuna walked up to the banana duct taped to the wall, which is supposed to be art, pulled it off, took the tape off, and ate it. It had just sold for $120,000. Datuna said it was not a publicity stunt, but rather performance art.
Okay. So somebody paid $120,000 for the banana, and
duct tape.
The part about him walking up and eating it was
performance art.
Was part of it.
That's what he said. It wasn't his art piece.
Did he get hauled off to jail?
Doesn't say so.
Is he the one that bought it?
No, he's not. But the museum's director says the banana will be replaced.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard.
Go find another nanner and let's put it up on the wall
with duct tape. Yeah.
Kentucky. You're from Kentucky, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
An unusual way to carry drugs is now in the hands of a police department in Kentucky. The Louisville Metro Police Department says its narcotics team was tracking a package on Saturday and executed a search warrant to pick it up after it was delivered. Turns out it was an air fryer carrying 20 pounds of meth. Police said on Facebook the suspect wasn't home when they grabbed the package. They say, if you want your dope, call LMPD.
Well, if you cook the meth in an air fryer, it's healthier.
There's no grease.
There's no grease.
That's good. I like that. Well done. Okay, General Mills is out with a list of the most popular Christmas cookies in the United States.
All right.
What do you think?
It has to be the sugar cookie with the sprinkles and the icing on it.
Mike, you got any ideas?
I'm going to agree with him.
You're not going to like this.
No?
No, the Christmas cookie number one is peanut butter blossoms.
Oh, yeah. Love those.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever had those?
I can't say that I have.
No, it's a peanut butter cookie, okay? And they take like a little Hershey's Kiss or one of those
That's it.
candy
Okay.
stars, and they stick it right and cook it a little bit more. Oh, those are wonderful.
You know, one of those would be, or maybe many of those would really be nice if someone would bring them to the radio station some morning.
Oh, they're wonderful.
We could test them, you know, and independently verify.
Well,
how
yeah,
good
if
they
you
are.
wanted to fix us up, give us some sugar cookies, give us some peanut butter blossoms, maybe a snickerdoodle.
We're
or
not
two,
going to be
you know.
discriminate about it.
No, we're gonna taste test them all.
You bring your cookies, sort of like lemon cookie McDuffie yesterday.
LC
You bring them in.
McDuff.
You bring them in, and the analytical part of us, we must test and report.
That's true.
And so, if you got a cookie, bring it to us.
If I was to eat one of them, you wouldn't tell my wife, would you?
You see, the problem here is we're on video, Mike.
Oh.
So people can check the tape.
You know, I will be more than happy to press the button in there on the power strip while we're testing those. NFing him.
NFing him.
Oh, man, I got all kinds of messages. I'm not going to go there. Let's see here. Yeah, those are you're right. They are the cookies with the Hershey Kisses on top. Betty Crocker, Pillsbury, and Tablespoon. Other popular choices are peanut butter cookie cups. Peanut butter chocolate cookies. Peanut butter seems to be at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And all types of sugar cookies. But that's in the news. A Michigan man says that he had dreamed 3 nights in a row about buying a scratch-off ticket and winning $500,000.
Hey, look
Yeah?
at this.
What?
A message from Galen Dunn.
I've seen that.
So do you want me to bring cookies on Friday or something else?
Cookie. We want cookie. Let me say this. We want cookies. Plural. Especially if Galen can cook.
I'm okay. Here's the message. Cookies are
Cookies
fine.
are fine.
What is this something else?
We're pro cookies.
Yeah.
Well, now, here's what Galen has brought. Describe what Galen has brought to us before. It's like little taters. It's like taters with meat in them. You remember that, Turner?
Yes. It's like a twice baked potato.
Yeah.
And then he throws a little piece of steak on top of it.
Mighty fine.
Oh yeah. I also added in there, but bring whatever you want.
Yeah.
We're we're indiscriminate in our tastes. Just remember that you got the news guy, and you got Tom supporting us here. Mm-hmm. You got 4, and then if you're going to eat something, you might want to bring it for 5. You're the guest. You bring your. We want you to have one too.
That's right.
If you bring it, they will come into the studio.
Sounds like a movie.
It sure does.
If you bring it, they will eat it.
Anyways, this guy, 2 days in a row, says he's had dreams that he got a scratch off and he won $500,000. Guess what happened? He bought a scratch off.
He won $500,000.
Won him $500,000.
2 days in a row, or just
2 days in a row? He had the dream.
Oh, had the dream 2 days.
Then he
in a
went in and bought one, $500,000. That's not even worth your time because after taxes, it's only going to be $250,000.
Yeah, not even worth it.
I don't buy the normal lottery tickets. I wait till it gets up into the hundreds of millions before it's worth my time.
I have to have. Boy, we're just getting blown up here. I have to have. You're right. I've got to be at a gas station. Just got done.
Yeah.
Loose money in my pocket. Walking around money.
Yeah.
And then say, just give me. I don't even have numbers. Give me some numbers for Saturday night's drawing. That's. I do that every once in a while. And then I've done that, and then I've lost the ticket.
You might have won.
Well, my dream is
you
on Monday morning.
Buy that
the news guy has a story. There's a ticket in Fairfield. Someone's won $3.2 million, and I can't find it. That's my dream. It's a nightmare.
Once worked with somebody whose dream was to be the lead story in a newscast for getting arrested for something.
Yeah.
Be the lead story in the newscast. And I thought that's your dream, that's your goal in life.
Does that mean you want to be a criminal?
I don't know.
I don't want to be on the news here.
Yeah.
The next story is they walked him off the premises. That could make the news. A woman is recovering after multiple scorpion stings while she was on a cross-country flight.
Oh, speaking of which, I saw a TV show over the weekend.
Well, tell me about it before I get into this.
It's called Kings of Pain.
Oh, I see. I've seen
Have you
the
seen that?
advertisement for that, yeah.
They go around all these places and they find the animals with the most deadly and painful stings.
And they offer people up?
And they let them sting them.
Yeah.
So
Why
they
would
can measure the pain index.
Well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's stupider than your pill popper show.
That's what I was thinking.
Not pill popper, the one where they're busting open
we know.
people's sores.
We know.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what, you get like a dog to bite your arm?
Anything.
Yeah, anything.
Spiders, scorpions, snakes.
Yeah. The show I was watching the other day, they were
That's
looking
entertainment?
they were looking to get stung by the executioner wasp down in Central America. This thing was like 2 inches
Do they have a
big.
doctor there to be able to give some sort of anti?
Well, they have to. They would have to, I guess.
Yeah, when somebody dies on this show, oh boy, there's ratings.
Yeah.
Oh, this woman was on a cross-country flight. She was on a United Airlines flight Thursday from San Francisco to Atlanta. She felt a sharp sting and went to the bathroom to check it out. She soon learned the cause when a live scorpion fell out of her pants.
Oh, man.
A lot of stories there.
a lot of comments that could be made, too. I will not go there.
Yeah, take it. It's yours.
Well, there's a boil order in Effingham this morning.
Is that a scorpion in your... Or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, man. It fell out of her pants.
Oh,
it was captured by flight attendants.
You know, here's my question.
Yeah.
What are you doing to have a scorpion get in your pants? What are you doing?
So it tells me. Well, let's just say
this is a family show now.
Let's just say that it wasn't that she didn't carry it on the plane. That it was on the plane and crawled up her leg.
Wouldn't she have felt it?
Well, she felt the sting. It must have got up pretty high. Here now. Don't be doing that.
All right.
Yeah, the flight landed. Paramedics discovered the woman had been stung multiple times.
And she only felt once.
Well, she said it says she felt a sharp sting, went to the bathroom to check it out because apparently it was here.
She thought, there's a pin still in my pants from when I bought them in this third world country.
Something feels very uncomfortable.
Yeah. All right.
I think I'll go to the bathroom.
Mike has brought trivia.
Yes, he has.
We got to get to that.
Well, and it's local trivia, and it has a few car facts since you're a car guy. Okay?
All right.
I guess you could say it's all automotive, but it's got some local stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
But,
just the questions.
All
Just
right.
the questions.
What three specialty convertibles did GM originally introduce in 1953?
1953. Okay.
Okay. Question number 2. What was the first car to be equipped with anti-lock brakes?
All right.
All right.
Okay. Number 3. What was the first commercially available hybrid gasoline-electric car in the U.S.?
Ooh.
Oh, I think.
Okay. Local.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Musgrave of Musgrave Ford Sales in Fairfield, Illinois.
Yes.
What was his first name?
Mister.
Yeah, Mister.
Yeah, Mister.
You're
Okay.
looking at two guys that won't know that, but I'm sure we'll have a listener if you want to join us.
Okay. Which car did Ford introduce in response to the popular Corvette?
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Brown of Brown Chevrolet.
Yes.
What was his first name?
Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Brown.
Where the B-Way is now,
Yeah.
what brand of car was sold from this building?
That was a car dealership. I didn't know that.
Did not know that. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 8.
I'm going to take a guess on that. Go ahead.
Where Bullard's is now, what
Yeah.
brand of car was sold from the building attached to the old skating
That was
rink?
Car Row, I guess.
Could have been.
And there were cars sold there at Bullard's as well, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was the owner of this dealership in this same location?
I think the peanut gallery is going to have a shot at this.
so, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. What brand of automobile was sold from the building that was located south of town at the top of Coon Cemetery Hill? Just torn down recently. Sheldon
Coons
Bunning.
Cemetery Hill. Okay.
Okay, that's question number 10. Got a bonus.
All right, give us a bonus.
Okay, if you're going down a river at 2 miles an hour and your canoe loses a wheel, how much pancake mix would you need to reshingle your river?
I think we all know that.
In Effingham.
That's
In
right.
Effingham, where they're boiling their water this morning. We're going to come back with more morning coffee right here.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's Home Furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Gonzalez with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
We are currently accepting vendors for the original company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview that will be on Thursday, January 23rd from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Highland Woods in Vincennes. This is your chance to meet over 200 potential new clients in just one day. You don't want to miss this great opportunity to showcase your business. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, please contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
WFIWFM and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt from Ultra Products in Fairfield. On Friday, January 3rd, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all the entries and win a Carbon Express Pile Driver 390 crossbow valued at $400. Go to WFIWradio.com for complete details. Good luck, hunters.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Fairfield area weather forecast. Cloudy skies today, high 35. Partly cloudy tonight, low 24. Tomorrow, sunshine, high of 45. Partly cloudy, 48 on Thursday. And for Friday, mostly cloudy skies, high 48. Overnight, low 26. Yesterday's high was 57. 9/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday in Fairfield. Currently, humidity at 59%. Winds from the west at 3 miles an hour. Pressure 30.27. Right now, we've got partly sunny skies and 26 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
All right, we're back and we've got some local and automotive trivia. And you're always welcome to join in if you want to shout out an answer to those 10. You can give a call to us. Mike Podorf is here. He's got some good stuff. So go ahead, Mike. You're not going to get many answers from us. Let's put it that way.
Okay, what was the 3 specialty convertibles did GM introduce in 1953?
One was the Corvette.
Nope.
No.
No?
53 is too early for that.
Now, that was the first year for Corvette, 1953. But Buick Skylark, Oldsmobile Fiesta, and the Cadillac Eldorado.
Now, I would have never remembered two of those. Now, of course, the Cadillac I would have remembered. Okay, there you go.
Okay. I've never looked up this car. I'm not real sure what it is. What was the first car to be equipped with anti-lock brakes?
About what year are we talking about?
I'm not sure. It didn't say.
Was it the DeLorean?
No.
No, it's probably prior to that.
The AMC Rambler.
I always loved those.
I know.
Nope, I don't know.
The Jensen FF.
Now that
I've never
would
even
have
heard
not
of that.
been one I would have guessed.
No.
I'm going to have to look that up one of these days. What was the first commercially available hybrid gasoline electric car in the U.S.?
I'm going to say a Ford Escort.
Nope.
No. I have no idea.
The Honda Insight.
Honda Insight.
Okay, now the local stuff.
All right, good.
Mr. Musgrave, what was his first name from Musgrave Ford Sales?
Somebody on the line?
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello?
Okay, you're cutting out on us.
Yeah, that's a shame. Probably they would have had an answer, too.
I'm going to say David.
Nope.
No, not David Musgrave.
You'd never guess it.
In a million years.
Nope.
Okay.
Ella.
Oh, got a call. Got a call.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
I believe it's Oa.
You got it.
Oh, thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well done.
As an old guy. Okay. Which car did Ford introduce in response to the popular Corvette?
Was that the
Mustang?
Nope.
No, I don't think it's that's too early. That would be the Galaxy?
Nope.
T-Bird.
There you go. Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird.
Yeah. 1955. Corvette come out in 53, and 2 years later, Ford introduced the Thunderbird.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Brown, the Brown Chevrolet's first name?
Arthur.
They're looking around. Anybody? Oh, we got a call on that, too.
Same guy.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Brown's first name was Harold.
There you got it.
Harold Brown.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, good job.
Another old guy. Okay.
You're getting calls, which
Yeah.
we normally don't get on trivia.
Where
so-
B-Way is now located, what brand of car was sold from this building?
There would have had to have been a Ford dealership somewhere in town. I'm just going to guess that.
Nope.
I'm going to say Chevrolet.
Nope.
No guesses from the
Cadillac.
peanut gallery.
The name of the place was Farmway Equipment, but they sold a brand of car from that building. I've got one of their license plate brackets.
Tesla.
Yeah, I don't think so.
VW.
Have you seen that new Tesla truck?
Yeah.
Is that,
Did you hear what he told us the other day?
Oh, yeah. Saw a Tesla out west of town pulling a trailer with a John Deere side-by-side on it.
That's a clash of culture.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I figured it
Anyway,
was
so
pulling a generator to charge it.
So B-Way.
Hudson.
The Hudson.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sold Hudson's.
I wonder how long that lasted.
Okay. Where Bullard's is now, what brand of car was sold from the building attached to the old
One of these
skating rink?
one of these is going to be Ford.
I'm going to go Chevy.
No. Well, I did
AMC.
good. I did good this time.
You sure did. So is there anybody out
Not AMC?
there?
No.
All right.
Dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah. Had a little building there beside the skating rink, and it was almost so narrow that the showroom for the cars, they parked them in there, and you could only walk by one side of them. Okay.
All right.
Who was the owner of that Dodge dealership in the same location?
No clue.
Lots of dead air here.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to call on this
Yeah.
one.
8423715. Please help us.
This is the owner of the Dodge dealership that was at Bullard's.
Musgrave.
No.
Simpson.
Brown.
Vaughn.
No.
I've shot all the bullets I've got.
You shot the whole
Yeah,
population
yeah.
of Wayne County right there. Byron Stevens.
Byron Stevens.
Yeah, he also owned partial owner when it moved out west of town, out where the career development is now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Near Kuntz Cemetery.
Yeah, what brand of car was sold from the building at the top of Kuntz Cemetery Hill?
I have a guess. Ford.
No.
Did we ever have a Ford dealership in this town?
Yes, we did. That was one of my first questions. Yeah, what was Mr. Musgraves of Musgrave Ford?
Oh, okay.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Studebaker.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Studebaker, out there near Kuntz Cemetery.
Yeah, up on top of the hill. Sheldon just tore the building down in the last 2, 3, 4 years.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
A Studebaker. Yeah. Well, they had a real range of different cars you could buy in Fairfield back in the day.
Yes, they did.
Mike, always good questions. We always enjoy having you here.
The Ford Garage, I think originally in this town was where City Hall is now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
That's going to be the place tonight, City
Mules
Hall.
basketball tonight.
Okay. You're there. I'm going to
7:30 at Johnston City.
Okay, and I'm going to probably wander by and see what's going on at the city council.
All right.
I'm going to Effingham.
You got to boil your water there. Take care, buddy.
We'll
Thank
see you tomorrow.
Mike Powder.
Onward,
Bye.
Fairfield, onward, Fairfield, march right down that line. Take the ball, we want to score a touchdown, one or more. Rah, rah, rah. On to victory, fight for school and fame. Fight, fellows, fight, and we will win this game.
Hey!
Go Mules!
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
It's what you've been looking for. WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, and WFIWradio.com, the news leader in southeastern Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. See pictures and prices at boydfern.com or follow them on Facebook.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Chris Foster. House Democrats announced 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump: abuse of power for demanding politically motivated investigations in Ukraine, and obstruction of Congress for withholding evidence and witnesses. Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler.
Unlike President Trump, we understand that our duty first and foremost is to protect the Constitution and to protect the interests of the American people.
The committee's top Republican, Doug Collins, tells Fox,
they're so obsessed and so fearful that President Trump is going to win again next November that they don't even perceive the problems that they have.
These 2 articles of impeachment next need to be written and then voted on by the Judiciary Committee. That's followed by debate and a vote in the full House. If the president is impeached, then in the Senate, there's a trial and a vote on whether President Trump is removed from office. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Jeff Vaughn with today's news headlines. The Fairfield City Council will meet tonight at 6 at City Hall. Aldermen are expected to vote on an ordinance for approving or prohibiting cannabis businesses in the city. Should the businesses be approved, the council would need to discuss their zoning and occupation tax. Aldermen are also expected to approve a tax levy ordinance. Mayor Brent McGuire says the city has not raised property taxes for the past 3 years, but an increase of 4.96% is expected to be approved tonight. He says a primary reason for the raise is the city's pension obligations. Edwards County Commissioners met last night with the Edwards County Ambulance Board and representatives from Wabash General Hospital. After much discussion, commissioners agreed to allow the Ambulance Board more time to discuss options for a hospital takeover of the ambulance service. Kevin Leonard with the Fairfield Water Department has announced a boil order for several areas in Fairfield. A full list of locations can be found on WFIWradio.com, and people in the affected areas should boil water to be used for human consumption until further notice. Those are your headlines. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
Your classic hits, WFIW 104.9, Fairfield area weather for today. Cloudy skies and a high of 35. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 20, and then sunny skies tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 45. The outlook for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 48 and low of 32. Mostly cloudy on Friday. Friday's high will be around 48 with a low of 35. And rain or snow is possible on Saturday. Saturday will have a high of 40 and a low of 28.
Wake up breakfast at McDonald's with our tasty morning highlights, like a sizzling sausage biscuit and hash browns for just $1.50. You can't miss. And don't forget to show out with any size Coke for only $1. Because McDonald's and breakfast is always a winning combination. Wake up breakfast and score a delicious sausage biscuit and hash browns for only $1.50. And any size soft drink for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ah, 'tis the season to be merry, and to help you along, here's another Classic Hits Christmas song from Classic Hits 104.9 WFIW.
I'm always calling from a different hotel